Hey guys, good afternoon. It is Trendy John from Simpler Trading. As a reminder, we have a webinar tomorrow, 1 o'clock Central. If you missed last week's, you won't want to miss this. Let's talk about a few trades that we've had just today. So, a lot of people are, I would imagine, having a hard time with the volatility, but I promise you, volatility is your friend if you can identify supply and demand. It is not a guarantee that it will work every single time, but man, has it really changed my trading and it's changed thousands across the world. And I hope that I can convince you that it will probably be the best strategy that you can use in conjunction with something you might already have learned. Or perhaps you're on the other side where things are just very difficult for you. You find yourself getting in at the top just to see it drop, or perhaps you're getting in. Or you're getting out of your long positions at the bottom. And again, I'll be showing this tomorrow during 1 o'clock. But remember, we're always identifying and trying to align ourselves with the bigger money. And the biggest part of volatility is you really want to wait for the extreme levels. So in this case, this would be the zone, and then we want to take action in here. And then we have pre levels where we want to take profits in the market. Now, most traders out there are looking, for a lot of conviction before they get in, and they'll usually get in somewhere around here. And in a volatile market, this will end up happening to you, and then you'll get stopped out, and then you'll get a move like this. So I want to teach you how to align yourself here with the bigger money and also teach you how to identify these levels so that when you get the big drop like we did today, right at the end of the day, you understand where it came from. So, a few things. I'll show you a few of the trades that we took today. First one, we'll start with Tesla. So let's start over here with Tesla. They're currently up about $4 or $5 after market, but man, they had a really sharp sell-off, right? Right towards the end of the day. Well, we pegged the bottom. They were about 22 dollars down, and we literally got some options right here. And I ended up selling pretty much right at the top. Matter of fact, if we look at this time frame, I closed my position, allowed it to drop a little bit, and then I bought some calls out of the money with some small proceeds from the earnings that I made from that really big move. And we'll see how they do on the open. So again, just identifying that demand zone on a much higher time frame and then taking advantage of it at the extreme, if you will. So it doesn't look like a really big move. But again, if you think about it, we got in right around here and we were able to take off our profits right up here towards the top. Okay, so those options there may not sound like a whole lot, but they were $1,200 a piece, and we ended up selling those for 17, so about $500 a contract. The next trade, one of my favorite trades that I teach in the SPX room, and matter of fact, I'll be teaching this setup as part of one of my classes that you will get if you sign up as a member, and that is the SPX trades that we use, and they're zero DTEs. And every day we load and at the money, typically at the money calls and or puts. This particular trade here, we'll go ahead and open this cell so you guys can see. Uh, right here, this trade I took this morning, and of course I took it off a little quick, but I made $500, just under $500 a contract within, this is pretty nuts, 59 seconds. Yep, you heard it right, 59 seconds. But you can see that using my process, the PMZ, this is an indicator as well. Our risk today was only about $200, and this particular option went from $32 up into 85. Now, Melissa, my trading partner here at Simpler Trading, she was able to bank almost $5,000 today from $600 of risk. And again, trading those extreme levels that I was just talking about. So not only did I trade that and I traded Tesla, I had 4 future trades that I executed very well. Each one of them made me money today. I'm very proud of that. But it is sort of a common thing that we're using great levels and we see the results. So today we use the 4 hour zone. This would be that extreme level that I was talking about. Inside the zone, you'll notice that we have these dashed lines here. Basically, my process, and again, I'll be teaching this on Saturday, is I like to accumulate at levels within the zone, and then as price moves up, I'm trimming. Today was just a great trade off the start. not only was I able to benefit from 4 different trades, but overall, a lot of this paid off today. So Tesla, SPX, ES futures, just to name a few trades. And then we had trades in the room that Melissa was trading as well. Now, what will you get if you come in tomorrow? So tomorrow, you'll get to hear from Melissa and I. You'll get to hear who we are, what we do, what kind of trades we take, show you examples of that, give you a little introduction of who we are, and then after we do that, we'll go over the things that we are giving you as and I say give because at the end of the webinar, we have an amazing deal where you can sign up with us. Now, Melissa has grown her account 7 times since incorporating supply and demand into her trading, which has just been over the last um, 2.5 years, which really, really impressive. And that's what I love about supply and demand is that you can use this in all market conditions. Okay. So when I'm thinking about you joining our community, I see you becoming a consistent and confident trader, someone who is able to identify trends in the market and how to identify how to align yourself with the bigger money. So, again, if you're having a hard time finding yourself on the right side of the trade in this volatile market, and even when it's not volatile, I just want to make sure that I'm not trying to overemphasize that this strategy is just something that is working right now. What I love about the strategy is that it's working all market conditions. And that's where we really differentiate ourselves from our competition is that we're able to show traders how to do this every day, every market condition. So we are closed now. We run a very robust room. I think between Melissa and I, we have over 1,000 members. But for the most part, it's a really tame and chill room, if you will. It's a very nice templated morning. You come in every single day. You're going to see our alerts right up here. And these alerts are straight from our Thinkorswim. So we call these API alerts. And if you come over into the room when you first get here, you'll notice that we have a section right here. And it talks about application programming interface. Basically, what this comes down to is that as soon as I or Melissa execute a trade from this particular account, it is sent to you in milliseconds. These are real money. This is not some sort of room where I'm going to be doing paper trading or just not being transparent. These are sent to you within milliseconds and they are broken down into the very second, which is really, really amazing. Not only that, but it lets you know the quantity and it also is going to give you the price and so forth. So you guys can see in here, these come through. This was our trade. This is the trade I took on at the end of the day with some of my profits that I made. And then you'll come up here, you'll see that Melissa got out of her goal position for a very nice profits. This is where I closed my Tesla for very nice profits. You guys can see that there. This is TSM. So this is letting everyone know this was a planned add into this trade. It did really well. We added down here and it pushed up into the 200 SMA. Now, as I said, I'm being a little stubborn, but I wanted everybody to know that it was moving up to the 200 SMA. And, it is a great area if you were looking to take quick profits. This is some of Melissa's trades again, and you guys can see we like to trade a lot of different stuff. This is me just letting people know, hey, our Tesla was up $400 a contract. But you could tell what our API alerts look like versus when we give a written alert just to kind of update people. And this was the original as well. These are really cool. This is just like adding just another feature to something that squashes our competition. Again, I don't see anybody else out there doing API alerts in any other service like outside of simpler doing this kind of stuff. And this is really neat. What this happens to do is order is copied to your clipboard. So especially in my SPX room where orders might be a little bit more complicated, you can copy this into your Thinkorswim and it gives you an idea of how I structured a trade and so forth. Really, really neat. And then you can come in here, you can click on the question mark. You can see, what if any notes or you want to ask me questions, you can write inside of there. Every single morning, our beautiful community lines up in here. A lot of happy traders in here, and you can see them share their ideas and thoughts across the board. But also, right here, which is really neat, is during the day, Melissa and I will share multiple screens, live screens, so that we teach from, we trade from, and so forth. All of that is right there. Our notes section is here. You guys can see we update all of our traders every single morning. We have the BMA, which I'm sure if you know me, I send this information out on YouTube every single Sunday, and you guys can look at that information there. We have educational videos, my outlook from last year, just to show you the proof of concept, what I do. Works really, really well. And then we have future charts if needed, but we have future charts that are live every single morning. Melissa's trade notes, where she breaks down all her information. You can see here her account grew over 20% in February, which is something to brag about because most people probably lost about 20%, if not more. She keeps everybody up to date with her swing trades and her limit orders that are set before price gets there so that you can go ahead and look at those updates there. My trendy open positions are here as well. You can see my overall PL and so forth, my open positions. I share all that good stuff with you. These are our trendy indicators explained. You can come through here and see exactly why our indicators are so popular. I would say that 90+% of our traders have them, but you do not need them in order to trade with us. And then we have the 2025 outlook, and you can read my notes here, and it explains exactly kind of what we're going through right now. And that was that I was expecting a move down and to be cautious on the move up over certain levels. And all that's playing out right now. I really, really look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Again, it's 1 o'clock Central Time. All you have to do is click on the link that I'll provide in this X account. I will post this video. Just look for that and leave your email, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock during trading hours. And it's an awesome deal. So make sure that you come check it out and, come find out why we are who we are. We really appreciate you. Can't wait to trade with you.